give it to you right all night. No, we ain't never gonna stop. I never had it like this before. No, gotta keep it together. Yeah, that's right. It's a real good, a sexual fight. Give it to you all night, right? I'ma take you some love and sweet delicious. Yeah, that's right. It's a real good, a sexual fight. Give it to you all night, right? I'ma take you some love and sweet delicious taste. Only you, I'm so gifted. See the I'ma give it to you right all night. No, we ain't never gonna stop. I never had it like this before. No, gotta keep it together. Yeah, that's right.
Oh, she said her name like she almost famous and shit. Like we supposed to know who the hell she is already.
Hey, that's how you remember. Waving off every. DeAja Marie.
Oh, she said her name. Go ahead, baby.
DeAja Marie.
Oh, she said her name like she almost famous and shit. Like we supposed to know who the hell she is already.
Down the road. That's when I knew I had it. DeAja Marie.
Oh, she said her name like she almost famous and shit. Like we supposed to know who the hell she is
Hey,
already.
that's how you remember.
Hello, hello.
Hey, what's up? This is your girl LeeLee the Goddess, and
DeAja Marie.
we are your co-hostess for From Her Point of View talk show.
So nice to be here with everyone. And we are very excited to get started talking about relationships. Real quick, just a little bit about ourselves. As you saw there, I am an actress, a model, and I'm also an event host. I host a live interactive bingo show. And I'm a product specialist as well. So your turn, LeeLee.
Yay! Well, this is your girl LeeLee the Goddess, and I'm a film director, filmmaker, editor, so the whole thing with filming. I'm an animator and an artist, so I draw, paint, all that stuff, sculpt, you name it. Singer, rap artist, dancer, and different styles of ballet, merengue, bachata, etc. And fashion. I love fashion, and I'm a life coach, and it's a very long list. So hopefully you can check out more from us. We'll share some more to come. I mean, come and check in so that we can give you some pointers, some tips, and some love.
Definitely. Yes. And if you want to be a guest on the show, females, you can email us at her point of view at AOL.com. Or I'm sorry, from her point of view at AOL.com. And also for sponsors, if you would like to support our show and keep us going with everything, you can also email at from her point of view at AOL.com as well.
In the meantime, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers.
Yes, yes.
And every day is Mother's Day.
Did you have
Lovely maid, we have to give shout outs.
Did you have a wonderful Mother's Day? I'm not a mother yet, not yet, but one day.
You have a puppy?
No, my mother actually had my little sister when I was 13, and I cut her umbilical cord and everything. So that was my motherly experience. And of course I helped raise her, and she grew up with me. So.
Well,
That
some
was fun.
mothers are not just mothers of humans, but babies.
Yes, very true.
Some people they prefer to have be mothers of cats, dogs, birds. They matter too.
Yeah, it's
They
all about
matter
the
too.
nurturing.
Yeah.
Very true. Yes, my mom actually, now that me and my sister are older, my mom has 5 cats. And a little fun fact, I'm actually allergic to cats. So every time I go home to my mom's house, it's lots of fun. I'm usually
Oh,
doped up on Benadryl and throat itching and scratchy, or my eyes, rubbing my eyes and throat scratching. I'm like, oh, but it works. It's worth it for the love from them.
oh
And
yes.
the cats, they all have amazing personalities, so they're fun.
Zyrtec is a great. I don't know. I can. Luckily, I could talk about medicine, but Zyrtec because Zyrtec is a great allergy medication. It works for me. I'm allergic to everything and anything.
See?
They're like you belong in a bubble, but I still have my cats. Now, when they did the little prickling test on my back to see what I was allergic to, I have sensitivities to so many things, even to
Mhm.
nonsense from guys that cannot keep it straight. You know,
Exactly.
ladies, we
Exactly.
allergic to the nonsense. It's the nice way I'm gonna put it. It's the nonsense.
Exactly. That's where it
And
all comes from.
where's the medicine for that?
If only we had it. It would make life so much easier.
Girl, Reiki, go to Buddha, do some meditation, because, what's our medicine?
See?
Writing,
Very
movies
true.
and films. We're
Very.
artists. That's our medicine.
Yep. Yep. And my best friend always tells me, even just like my thought journal, just to get things out, because I'm very big on emotions, and as we know, not to be biased, but a lot of men aren't. Even my own father, he's not an emotional person at all. Like, I'll be sad or upset, and he'll suck it up, baby girl. It'll be all right. Just
Rub some
and
dirt in it.
it works. It makes me tough, but it's like, Dad, could you be sad for 2 minutes with me real quick? Just a little bit. But
It's
so
like,
that
Daddy,
definitely,
hold me. Just hold me.
yes, yes.
What?
Like, he'll
Just
hug
do it.
me any other time. As soon as I get to crying or emotional, he don't know what to do.
I learned that it's because it's also they just don't like us to cry. And it's not because they think it's not so much
Very
that
true.
they think it's ugly or it's weak, it's that they hate that we're sad.
Yeah,
They
that
hate it. And that's the only way that they feel. I mean, they already feel like they don't have control over the situation. And that's the only way they know how to that's the only way that they were taught to how to handle it. Is
yes,
they
yes,
gotta be all mean and tough. And then they gotta tell you to toughen up because they only want you to toughen it up because they just don't know what to do with it. And then they're mad that you're
yep,
sad. And then you're like, you gotta teach them though. We've always had to teach, the opposite sex that it's strength to show emotion. You
yes,
don't
yep.
let the rain come, nothing grows.
Very true. My mom always taught me to believe full-heartedly in that. And, same type of thing. Like, you don't know the good days if you've never seen bad ones. So it's like, if you don't cry, you don't know how it feels to be truly extremely happy, or, just like so in bliss. Because
Exactly.
it's,
After the rain comes the sun. After the rain comes the sun.
yeah. And then them rainbows.
I
All
love
the
that song.
greatness.
You know
Yep.
which one.
Yep.
Somewhere Over the Rainbow. Love that song.
Yes, that's one of my mom's favorites. She loves them. Yeah. Yeah. She loved the
Oh,
sound of music and, those back in the day movies. So it's one
I
of
love
those
that
sounds.
song.
And what's that? Bed knobs and button. I can't sing, so I don't remember. Something about kittens and
Oh, oh,
it'll come to me.
I know this.
Yes.
Drop song
Yep.
something
That's it. Yep.
whiskers and whiskers
And
on
whiskers on
kittens.
kittens. Yep.
Yeah, we know the melody,
These
but the
are a
words
few of
left
my
us.
favorite things. When the dog bites
Bites
and the
when the
bee
bee
stings.
stings.
Yeah.
That's about like we got it. It's just been a minute.
Yeah, yeah.
And when she
That and
breaks
You Are
into the
My
song,
Sunshine. That's one
oh,
another. My mom used to wake me up to that, and that's how she would get me
oh,
out of bed without being a brat.
oh my goodness! You have a wonderful relationship with your mommy.
Oh, I love her. We just came back from Miami. She's my best friend. So
You closer to your mother, your father.
I'm a daddy's girl through and through, but my mother is my best friend. So it's like one of those toss ups. Like I would never choose one over the other. I could say
It's the same. It's the same over here. Same over here. I say, Mama, Daddy.
Yep,
gotta
yep.
slow
I
them
need them
both.
both. I need them both.
The cheeks.
Yep. Oh, and I have a lot of my dad's features. So like people will walk up to me and be like, "Oh, you're Willie McGee's daughter for sure." Like, "Oh, thanks. I thought I was a girl, but okay." I look that
That's a
much like him.
compliment. Because the skin, it's true. The men have a lot of times, in certain males, that there's a clear sign of the skin aging is a lot slower. So
Yes,
they'll pass it down to their children, and then
I
they
definitely
age
got that.
gracefully.
I
Yes.
definitely got that gene. Nobody ever believes my age. I love it.
Girl, they're like, how old are you? And I mean, I just came from a mermaid pod, my first one, mermaid pod meetup on Saturday. And they were like, I said, this is my daughter filming me. They're like, and the girl thought she was 21 and she thought that I was kidding. And she goes, I thought it was like a nickname or something because I've heard, that term. And I was like, no, that's my baby. I gave birth to her.
Right, like
She's
that's
like,
my child.
she's how young? I said, she's 17, going to be 18. They're like,
Wow.
what?
Right.
I said, well,
My little sister just turned 18 too.
Oh,
Yeah.
this
Now I
month?
just showed my age. No, no.
This month?
Huh?
It wasn't this month. She just turned 18 this month?
No. She just turned 18 in December.
Early December?
She's Capricorn, December 29th.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you already knew where I was leaning to because you
Yeah.
got my question last time with the
Yeah,
whole
yeah.
because I remember you was an Aries. You was an
Yes,
Aries.
ma'am.
Okay, so
birthday's
zodiac
September.
sign. Introduction of zodiac signs.
Mine is Aries. Yours is
Sagittarius.
yes.
So right now, everybody is looking at Mariah Carey and Nicki Minaj.
Are they both Sagittarius? Oh,
No,
one's
Mariah
Sagittarius and one
Carey
is
is
Aries.
Aries.
Oh, okay, come through. I didn't know that.
Yes. And Nicki Minaj is Sagittarius.
You love it. Okay, I see the personalities. I see it.
And they didn't do so well on The Voice on American Idol, but we got this.
Yes.
We got this.
Oh, yes.
It's not the same
Come
because you
through with the
remember
greatness.
your rising sign, your moon sign, your year sign, put it all together, it's different.
Yep. I need to look up all of mine again. I know one of them is Leo for sure because my best friend always calls me a lion. She always says my personality is fierce like that. So I always remember that one.
Lioness.
Yes.
Arr.
I'm feisty.
Yay. And I love, I'm a bun head girl too. That's what they call us because, ballet and
true.
Yeah. And then different in different cultures how they have the buns and then we put a lot of different decorations in it. So but you laugh at me because I like on my day-to-day basis, right? I just put my hair up in this floppy bun. It's all flopping all over the place. It's like, and I go out there like, girl, I go out. And I remember, I don't know how I did it. When I was 15, you probably know what I'm talking about. I was a teen. I would wake up, put my makeup on, take a shower, put my makeup on, do the whole 9, even if I didn't have nowhere to go. Just in case mom and dad said, oh, we're going here. Because sometimes they were spontaneous and they did that. Or sometimes, friends would call me. I just always wanted to be ready.
That's a good trait to have because I'd be rushing.
Yeah, and then now, I'm like, I look at my makeup box, I'm like, no.
I cannot do it. I hate when we're on vacation and females be trying to put on makeup and like to a T. Like it's like, okay, live your life. If you want to put on a little makeup and have fun, enjoy yourself. But I'd be like, okay, guys, we're going. Let's go now. Like we're wasting our time out of town to be in the bathroom.
Yep. And then
I'm sure that irritates guys so much. I'm sure. Like I get dressed really fast. I hate being ready before everybody because I don't like getting back comfortable while I have my clothes on that I'm ready. Or my hair is like really frizzy and stuff. And if I barely touch the pillow or touch the couch or something, or even in my car, like I don't, when I drive and my hair's done, I like
love
sit
the
up
frizzy.
so that my head.
Listen, I have a natural Tina Turner. That's what I call it. It's my. I'm very proud of it. And mind you, she's the same zodiac sign as me. She's got the same
Okay.
birthday.
I'm gonna look all these up now. You got me want to
Yes,
know more.
she's the same birthday as me, Tina Turner. Yeah, and she
That's
has my
amazing.
hair. That's my hair. Like naturally, that's my hair. The poofy and yeah, I end up looking like a lioness. And especially like I just get out of the shower and I just dry it, don't do nothing, just brush it. It's and then I'm like, I love it though. And
Yeah,
I
yeah.
would go to school with this nice poofy bun or this poofy, it was a style, especially for Puerto Ricans and stuff like that. So then I go and I had my poofy ponytail, but this boy put spiders in my hair. I said, "What are you doing?"
Oh
So
my goodness.
stupid. Yes, oh girl.
See, and that's so crazy. Back to that, because the same, like, I used to hate when boys used to be mean to me, and my mom used to tell me like it's because they like me and stuff, and like it used to blow me so, like, irritate me so bad because I'm like, okay, if they like me, just they could be my friend. Like, I loved having
Right.
friends. All you gotta do is tell me you want to be my friend. Like, you
I
do
said,
not
then
have
just
to be
hate
over
me.
here
Hate
tripping
me
me
and
and making me look
yes,
weird and stuff.
hate me, please, because I don't want to. If that's what you do when you like me, just hate me.
Right, like just get away from me because I don't got time for
Right.
you or your games anymore.
Yes.
And look, we're grown, still
Games.
dealing with it.
Mm, 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 mm.
Goodness gracious. Like I'd be looking like, okay, now I know sometimes I have my days where, I don't want to, we got to let our ego aside, stuff like that. But it's like, y'all are too old to steady be being mean just because you want to be around somebody.
And you would think it changes. When I went to film school, it didn't change.
It
The
don't.
dude, if they could have a girlfriend, they could have a girlfriend. Guys can have a girlfriend, and the next thing you know, they think you cute, and then you just cool with them. And then I used to call this one guy Big Bear, because he was
Oh,
big
I
like a
love the
bear.
nickname.
And I thought we was cool friends and stuff, but he had a girlfriend. I met his girlfriend. I was completely respectful and nice because I'm like, listen, I don't care if you like me.
I let
And
that
then
go a long time ago.
he says, here, you do that for me. He says, it's hard to now get this line. This is gonna throw you for a loop. He says, I would never cheat on my girlfriend, but it's hard to resist something I want. It's hard when I see something I want. And I'm like, you know what I said? I flipped it. Check this out. I said, I appreciate you being honest, but what I love about you is you're such an honorable man that you would never do that. I'm so proud of you.
I know
You know,
that's right. I know that's right. Quit
I said,
playing with me. Quit playing with us.
compliment him, just pat him on the back. It's gonna be okay.
Like, you got this. Good game. Get
You
back
got
in
this.
it.
You can resist temptation.
Get back
Okay,
in there being faithful and stuff.
right? Exactly. That's what it's about. Trying to like
Exactly.
convince him to be good.
Yep. Yep. Because, man, I believe very full heartedly now, like that I'm older, in karma. Like before, you thought it was cute. Oh, you're taking her man or whatever. But he's gonna do the same thing. What is the point? Like if he did it to you, if he couldn't be faithful with the person he was with, or break up with her, if that's what he wanted, like that's another thing too. You can easily break up with someone. You don't have to lead people on. You don't have to convince them to believe something. You know what I mean? So it's like, if you couldn't be man enough then, what makes me think you're gonna be man enough to do it for me? Oh, because I'm cuter than her? Come on now. Like,
That ain't gonna work.
because
That's
she
not
could have had a
gonna
bigger
work.
booty than me or had this or whatever. It don't matter what they have or what we don't have. But at the end of the day, it's his intentions. It's who he is as a person. And
Don't you think that
his
it's a
life.
lot of shallow business too, right?
Yep.
There's a lot of guys out there that they're very shallow. But back to what you were saying with when we had talked about how boys are when they're little and they say how
Yep.
that's their way of showing that they like you. Well, after which, I experienced that with grown guys because as I'm being bullied, they just was making fun of me. Every question I said was stupid. And an instructor, and it was quite embarrassing because everybody in the class can tell what it was about, and it was so childish and petty. So I think that there's only been a few times You know how we always have to try to hold it together when guys get stupid with us, but
Mm-hmm.
there's only a few times, and this was one of them, where I just snapped. Tick, 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 boom, and I snapped, and I said, I am, because he said, I don't care what this said, and then he pointed at me when he said, and that what said. I said, first of all, I'm not no so, and I got up in his face. I just snapped. I had enough. I said, you ain't not gonna take me back to high school. You're
Right.
not doing. You're not
It's
doing that.
insane how blatantly, just out there they are sometimes with it as well. Like, come on now.
All because I wouldn't sleep with him.
And for exactly, I was just gonna say, and that's the worst. Like, you want to now downgrade and belittle me, and throw salt on my name, but it's because of your own issues. Like,
and that's why his girlfriend left him and got pregnant by somebody else.
See, it's karma.
He was
there
angry
she is again.
He knew his relationship was falling apart, and guys do that. When they know that their relationship is falling apart, they will be unfaithful, and it's just like they'll have a rebound or they'll have angry sex.
Oh, girl, you don't got to tell me. Whew. We'll get further into that one in a couple more episodes, but believe me.
But that's the thing, a woman always has to remember her worth.
Mm-hmm. Very true.
I
had to learn it
celebrating Mother's Day is also more than just a woman who has a baby, or whether that be a human baby or animals that they nurture and take care for. It's about celebrating this strong being that has to wake up every day remembering her worth, her self-worth, and energy to be able to nurture. She couldn't nurture if she didn't have that energy.
Yeah, exactly. And not let outer sources interfere with that energy as well, because that's another thing I've been learning more and more, just getting more in tune with myself, because it's really hard to block out. And I'm an empath, so I feel a lot of
me too.
From others. Yep. I feel a lot from other people, and to the point where sometimes I would let it intimidate my day, or think that I have to be that person for everyone, even though no one was being it for me. So it's like we also have to realize too that it's okay to not be strong 24/7. So that nurturing, like, it's like, even though I'm not a mother, it kicks in, and I kind of nurture everyone around me, regardless of them being my child. Like, if you're my friend or I love and care about you, you're gonna feel it. So just learning that, learning how to block other energies and stuff, and just stay peaceful with the ones I'm with. That's something I bet with that, waking up every day. Same thing with, like how you said, just knowing your worth, but knowing how to be peaceful so you can claim that worth and have the energy to be that person.
Yes, you have such a very calming voice. You should do one of those videos where you kind of just help somebody meditate.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I should start doing some. I love those videos where they just tell you, like, the motivational ones, though, like, you're doing great today, and you're strong, and just be that beautiful person that you are. Those, I would love to do that. Or one time I called this phone number, and these kindergartners told me, you're doing great. We love you. You're an amazing person. You're going to have the best day of your life. Like, it was so cute. Like, all these little voices just talking to you, telling you. It was so beautiful. I wish I'm find the number so we can put it up here one day, because it was amazing. It was great. Like, I was like, oh, because I don't have a little bit, like, my nieces and nephews and stuff are so far from me. I mean, I could always FaceTime and call them and stuff, but they got so much going on. They do karate and all kinds of stuff. So after
martial artists.
Yeah, I love it. Their stepfather got them into amazing, stuff like gymnastics, and they do karate and basketball. And so it's not just, keeping them girly girls. Like, I like that as well. They ride dirt bikes. Like, my 3-year-old niece has her own 4-wheeler, and she been riding them.
People don't think that we want to do that. They think that girls don't want to be active like that and have fun. And if
I love it.
We're tomboys, we're gay, we're this. I'm like, can't we just want to be active and just want to have fun?
My dad used to hate when I would go, like, climb trees, get out the trees, go play with your dolls. Like, Dad, dolls are boring right now. Like I play with dolls. I want to be outside. I don't want to play
Oh
dolls anymore. And you won't let me
girl,
bring my dolls outside, so I'm gonna climb this tree.
I took Barbie with me. I said, Barbie, you gonna climb this tree with me, and then I'm gonna
Right.
grab you from the tree and see if you could fly.
Oh, I used to love those little fairy Barbies that
With
could
the
fly after a
with
while.
the superhero one, with the
The
pink,
flutter
and then
bee.
they had yellow.
Ah,
Yeah,
I
they had
never
different.
saw the
Oh yes,
superhero
yes, I
one.
was all over that girl. I had trash bags full of Barbies. I said, you know,
I love the
wow,
little ones you just put your hand under, like I'd be finna run into the wall trying to fly that little fairy thing.
yeah. But and there were some boys who actually liked to play with dolls, and but they were afraid to because they thought it meant something, that it meant they
Yes,
were
and that's
gay. Or
so sad.
it's a toy. It is a
Yes,
toy.
yes. And I get it. Now, like nowadays it's more pushed in your face, but like back then, I feel like it was just like a color. Like now I think it's okay for boys to like purple, pink, and whatever color they want to like. It doesn't mean that they're anything
Why
different. Like
not?
it's just
Daffy
a
Duck
cool
wears
color to them.
purple. Daffy Duck wears purple.
Right. I love her. That's my favorite color. So I'm never gonna be biased against that color.
Yes, it means royalty. I mean, the
Thank
royals, they
you.
wore it. And do you
That's
remember
kind
when you were saying about the positive talk videos? Do you remember that
yeah.
song? Fix your credit, get your something right. Remember that it's a positive song. I keep hearing, I just can't remember all the words. Where he's like, "Go get that degree."
Is it a commercial?
No,
No, okay.
it's a song on the radio. I'm just so
I feel it, but I can't think of no other person.
yeah. I can't remember all the words, and I don't know who sings it. I'm like, I keep forgetting.
We'll have to look it up, right? Or it'll come to you later and you're gonna text me like this is
Oh, I
it.
love that song. Every time I listen to it, I even played it loud for my daughter. I said, listen to this. Anytime you're down and you feel like it's not working out, listen to the song. And I love that it's a guy singing.
Yes, see, yes, I love that. And I love when they, because that gives us the chance to see that, some men are in tune with their emotions and it's okay to, let it out sometimes. And so no,
Doesn't
I
make
think that a lot of it is because with my father, I feel like I used to try to block out. I wouldn't cry. I couldn't cry in front of other people like for a long time. Like now I'll kind of break down. I cry a lot more nowadays, but like,
you
but
know what?
now
It's
it's like
healthy.
yeah, exactly. I don't hold it in for that reason, so I don't bottle it up because when I was younger, I feel like a lot of things I did bottle up and was just more or less more afraid to talk to my dad about. Like my mom was always there. I could always talk to her about everything, but it's like sometimes you need that male's perspective where you like one day I actually just got out of a breakup not too long ago. I was with the person for 4 years and tragic, but whatever. Better now from it. And my dad, like I was just breaking down one day and I just was like, Daddy, I just need you to tell me it's gonna be okay. And like
Oh,
he
Deja,
just
I'm
like,
sorry, boo. I love
yeah,
you.
yeah. Oh,
Uh,
thank you. Thank you. It made me stronger. And like, and of course we always go to that, but it's like, it really did teach me a lot. And now I feel more confident. Just because at first I was, oh, I don't want to love anybody ever again. And that's not realistic. I'm happy to be back. I'm happy to be back myself. So it
Good.
just really was learning how to live, not even without him, just learning how to relive. I hate being alone. So it honestly was not more really about him. It's just the alone factor. I feel like I had to like learn that part. And being in the apartment we were still in, that was hard. So it was like learning how to get myself out of that space and separate myself from it. So it definitely has been fun. But
It's
with
working
my
out.
dad, it definitely, yeah, it was nice. And then now sometimes, because like I said, my dad's not a very emotional person. He doesn't text much, he doesn't call much, but now I feel like after all of that stuff happened, he's been checking up on me more, and he'll just text me out the blue and just say, I love you, baby girl, and everything's gonna be okay, or I hope you have a great day. And like I said, that's enough effort for me, because it's like I never even got that when I was younger. So, and not like that, like I said, my dad, he's wasn't always the best, but he wasn't always there either, but he's
Right.
been what I needed him to be when I needed him to be there. If
Yeah,
that makes
they come in
sense.
handy. They come in handy when they gotta get out like a shotgun or a tank.
Right. Like if
You
I need him
know.
for real, he coming.
Yeah. All the way. Hannah, how 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 do you feel about giving everyone, as well, let's start with the gentlemen a message for today, and the ladies a message for today regarding strength, since that's what has been coming up a lot when,
Yes.
crying strength. So what message should we give the gentlemen when it comes to strength and true real strength, and what does it mean? What should it mean? What can they take from it besides muscles and
Yes, so I would really say just knowing how to own it, letting yourself really let go and not blocking out who you really are. Because at the end of the day, like we said before, you have to cry. You have to be an emotional person to be on this earth. You have to connect with something. And at the end of the day, holding those emotions in is not strength. That's not powerful because it's going to explode at some point. So just be a one be one with yourself, but also let some of those feelings go and let other people embrace who you truly are and embrace like seeing the other side of that.
I'm going
Without
to throw
the
in a metaphor for it to connect with for the
there.
gentleman, because some guys they picture pictures too.
Yeah.
For the gentleman, that in other words, for what the beautiful Miss Deja Marie said, picture a temple. It's golden, it's strong, it's giving, it's telling others to be strong and giving. But as it gives, it starts to deteriorate from
Yeah.
the bottom and then get weaker and weaker until eventually it's crumbling because it's giving to others, but nothing's being given back. No
Exactly.
cleanup crew, no saging or something, nothing. There's nothing being given back to the temple. Everybody's going to eat from the temple. They're getting everything from the temple, but then when they leave it, the temple's just like, and
Nothing
then
there.
that's all that's supposed to be, is this big tower, this big temple to just give. But there's they have to practice equal exchange.
Yes, very
You
true.
know, there's a balance. You cannot just stay this brick wall. Hence, we have brick walls behind us.
Love
For
it.
there, at some point, you see, like in the cracks, you're going to see a flower or some grass pop
Yeah,
right out.
yeah.
It's necessary.
'Cause that's the beauty of it all.
Nature takes back what was taken from it.
Hmm. Love it. Yes.
Now the ladies' turn.
Yes.
That's
Same. I mean, same with
method.
ladies. It's um I'll let you go first with this one for the ladies. Well,
But
I
then
get
that
it.
defeats my metaphor.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah, yeah.
I'll
I
give
do
you
the
a quick one
painting.
the metaphor.
Yes.
I would say also with the same category or same topic as strength.
Hmm.
So for ladies is also just take everything that whatever moves you and drives you, like how we were talking about the journals or meditation or spending time with your loved ones. Just do that and do more of it. Don't let other people and outside sources stop you from making sure that you're good for first. We all want to be there for someone else and
Hmm.
be that nurturing person, but just remember to nurture yourself first. Always water your own flowers first, and
Yes.
then you can be great for everyone else too.
Now you just used the metaphor. Yeah, yeah. It's a
Oh,
flower. A flower. Because remember, you have the brick wall, and then you have the ladies, just a flower.
yes. Oh, look, just came right together.
And the flower just can't keep giving to the soil and keep giving, and or the soil can't just keep sprouting. Eventually the soil has to be nurtured, the
Yep.
soil has to be checked, because it gets sick too. And without that, the earth will shake, and then we fall right down.
Yep. Yep.
That's it. No good. Bad juju.
Yes, yes. We all have to be better together.
Of course, I think the um it can never stop being said. I don't think, however old we get, like, from little kids to when we get older, whether for the girls and boys, for some reason, why is it that, we can never stop receiving the same messages
Yes, very true.
every year. It's like you ever notice, whenever people go to church. This is an example. Some people are like, "Oh, well, the preacher's going to say the same thing." I was like, actually, the funny thing is, I go and I could receive or hear something that is like I've heard last year, but I receive it differently.
Yes,
It's
yes. You
different. It's
needed it a little
renewed,
differently this time. Yep.
and it has brand new meaning because now I'm in a different chapter and it applies differently.
Yeah, exactly. Or you were more willing to accept it and, learn
Hmm.
from it. So, because I don't know how many times I've heard my mom say, don't do this or don't do that, or, you know, learn from my mistakes, this and that. But at the end of the day, we have to make our own mistakes. And that's what changes our perspective and all of those views and makes us grow up. So that's very
Hmm.
true.
Yes. What's your favorite movie that's a love story? Your favorite
Love and
romance?
basketball. I didn't even have to think
Love
about
and basketball. Oh my God, it's crazy that you said I got a friend that loves that movie.
or 10 things I hate about you. So, I'm mixed. So I got a black girl and a
Oh
white girl.
yes. Oh yes. I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it.
I
Oh, those
love
are
Julia
good
Stiles.
ones.
That's another, what was her movie? Save the Last Dance. That's a great
Oh, I
relationship.
love Save the Last Dance. Gosh, I remember when that came out and where I was at the time with friends. We were sitting down watching. We all were commenting on everything that was going on.
I loved it. I loved it. It's amazing. I'm
Woo.
going to watch that again soon.
I remember like imitating some of the dance moves that were in the film, and that was fun. I think my favorite was in the club, and
Yes. Yep.
and yes, you probably did pull the guy slaps your boot, he grabs your booty, right, and then he's like, "Damn!" Then you turn around and you grab his, and you're like, he's like, "Okay, you got it. You what? What do I got? Or what the right to walk past your greasiness without you touching my booty?"
Thank you.
That's
Did
how I
nobody
thought
ask
I
for
had it.
all that?
That's how I thought I had it. That's what she said. She said, and I love when they were dancing, the reggae music. I was
Yep.
like,
Yep.
ah, I loved it.
Those
She had the
those were great
moves.
scenes.
That was good.
Yes. She did amazing in that movie.
Though that one chick was bad, I imitated her hairdo. I was like, she may be bad, but that hairdo is something. So I had something fierce. So I asked my sister, like, can you do my hair? Because at the time I was much younger and I didn't know what to do with my oversized long hair. My daughter has the hair I used to have until it got a little damaged, by some folks that just didn't know how to do my hair. I'm
Yep.
like,
Yep.
listen, I'm gonna tell you, girl, best places, Melba is in New Jersey. I love you. I miss you. But anyways, yeah, like I did her hairstyle. She says, watch me squash this. I'm like, wait a minute. Why are you so worried about what he's doing? You know? And that's what some females do. They worry about what some guy, they don't really love them. For some reason
Hmm.
they're just infatuated and obsessed and they don't even know why they're
More
themselves.
obsessed with being in control of a situation
Right.
sometimes. Yeah.
Yes. They love the idea of having the control.
Very
It's not
true.
there. Let it go. Get you a man that wants you, that worships the ground you walk upon.
Thank you. That's your biggest fan.
Yes. I love that song, by the way. The greatest fan of your life. That song, I like
That's a
that
great
song.
song too. Yes. Yep.
I've had a few people
Your
sing that.
crying shoulder. I'll be.
You ever go to a concert and a guy sings to you?
Girl.
Which
You
one?
see
Now
me
you gotta share
some.
that. Now you gotta share. Because I got
I
to
don't
know
even.
this one. Was it Neo?
The song?
Was it Neo? Did you have Neo serenade to you at a
Oh,
concert?
girl, no. Mine, I don't know why. It's Life Jennings.
Oh
Life
my
Jennings,
gosh,
just his voice, his everything. It just
was
does
oh
something. Must Be Nice is, I love that song. But
I love that
Hypothetically is a good
song.
one. I
Yeah.
love Must Be Nice. That was like his debut, like first one, but
Nice. Oh, love that song. I love that song. Oh,
yes,
so you got a nice voice.
yes.
And
Neo
can
did.
we
I mean, Neo had some good songs too. But I definitely Neo is more the flashy type. Like he didn't
yeah,
have that. Like, he
I
has that
saw him
like
before he blew up. Before he
yeah.
got
Okay.
big, he was in the Tampa amphitheater, and I was with my mama. I didn't know who he was.
Oh,
So
okay. He was at a concert.
he was brand new. It was like we're talking 2006.
Oh,
That's how
okay.
that we're going back. So when I see him, I didn't know who he was because I was there to see John Legend. So I'm
Oh,
like,
okay. Okay.
I need to see
Him
John
too,
Legend.
girl. Yes, I forgot. Ooh, not forgot. You can't forget about that man. But ooh,
I didn't know that he was that short. He's shorter than me.
John Legend.
Yes, I'm 5'4".
Me too.
Girl, he's
Twins.
got his head is big and then but his body's small. I
Wow,
said,
I would not.
and he hugged me because I was
Oh,
because I was allowed backstage because I knew the drummer that for the opening act and his name was Timmy and then whatever he came over. There's a lot of Timmys we don't know, but anyways
right.
I go to the back and then he's like he made me nervous to say anything to them because the bodyguards look like they're about to jump somebody. So I'm sitting down. He goes, "Oh, they don't, celebrities don't like it when you come." I was like, "I am a celebrity. What you talking about?"
Him too.
So
I know that's right.
but he can't he could see how uncomfortable I was. I was like what, 18 years old. He could
Okay.
see 18, 19, something like that. Yeah, 19. So he could see how uncomfortable I was. And that I was nervous. I wanted so much to get off my seat, but I was afraid that if it was like one of those things like he's real close, and if I stood up, I was afraid that the bodyguard was gonna look for and he's supposed to jump me. I'm like, oh no. These
Too
dudes
close,
don't.
right?
I'm like, it's five of them. It's one of me. I'm like, listen, I know martial arts, but I ain't doing nothing tonight. I'm
Like,
just
what
here
do we
to
do?
have fun. So John Legend comes and he actually, I'm still sitting down and he gives me a hug. Then I'm like, oh God, and I'm overthinking because I do overthink sometimes. And I said, did he think I was like being stuck up because I didn't get up for him, like stand up for him and greet him? It's bodyguards. I don't want to get jumped. So I wanted so badly to ask him, listen, can we sing together real quick? Just like a hook or something. Oh man, that would have been so good. But then he said he asked me what my name was. I told him LeeLee, and then he said that he hopes that we can collaborate someday. I'm like, oh Lord, put me in his path again. I will be braver. I will be more brave in Jesus' name. Because sometimes you don't
Amen.
get another chance.
Yes, yes.
Beautiful voice,
Coming soon.
beautiful voice. When a man serenades to you,
So true. Mm-mm.
especially when they do it right. And they serenade to you and they do it right with the right voice, and then they're looking at you in your eyes, and you're like,
Those moments. Don't know what to do with yourself.
yes, I had that moment. I'm thinking, I'm at a concert to see Rihanna, and I was in like where you get the free passes so that you could get close to the stage. They let you in
Uh-huh.
free. They call you actually the actors because it's like it was part of a backstage casting, so like you part of the actors. So I'm standing right there, and
Oh, okay.
one of the guys that what's the name of that band? That's the only thing. But you'll know the song. It's oh help me Lord to remember the song. But he's a few
I
guitar
hear what
players,
happens.
and he something about the name of his song. The way the song goes is something about like his focus is on you. He can't keep my eyes off you. Can't keep my eyes off you. Something like that. Something about can't keeping his eyes off of you. And all these other people, something or amongst all these people, something like that. So then I'm singing along his song, right? And I'm looking at all the girls going, oh my God, he's so hot, he's so great. And I'm thinking, he ain't gonna like me. I'm not his type. Then I'm singing the song, right? I got my arms. I look up and he's singing along with me, and I'm like, he's looking at me, and I'm like, and then I look back at him, he's like nodding his head, and I'm like, cause I did is he looking at me?
Right. You don't know what's going on.
He did the nod, and I'm like,
It's
hi.
me.
And then my mom's like, because she went with me. She goes, he's looking at you. I'm like, no, he's not. No, he's not. Go, quiet. And I'm like,
Right.
and I swear, him and his guitar player were trying to get me to the after party, but I said, I'm a good girl. I ain't gonna do that. I'm sorry.
She said, I know what happens there. I'm gonna stay home.
You don't know what kind of stuff they gonna do. God, just, I might have to whoop up some wind chum. They so nasty. so bad. Bad boys. Okay, so what you think? Bad boys or nerd boys?
It's so irritating because we all know what we're supposed to have, but it just don't happen.
Right. Maybe a little bit of both.
Right. I need a mixture. Just give me a little bit of both of them. We'll be straight.
A man who could rock a suit.
Yeah.
Change into some free clothes and gets down.
Yes, because I could do both. So I'm gonna need you two too at the end of the day. Because
yes, we're butterflies. We have all these beautiful little colors. We got some greens and blues and pinks and purples.
You got to be able to stick in, or I said stick in, stand out with me.
They want to stick in. I don't know. No pun intended, but they sure do want to stick in. Yes. Yes.
I'm thinking about apparently.
Yes. So what is the most original line that you could think of that has ever been said to you by a man?
Oh.
Notice I said a man this time. Because there's boys, guys, and then men.
Right.
Girl, I'll break that stuff into different categories. Different. It's not the same.
Not none of that other stuff.
So a man.
I don't know. Let me think. What in the world? That's a good one. Because there's not, I don't know. I don't even really fall for lines though. Like it just be cute. Like, oh, you know what? But no, because then I'm gonna tell things. I don't got time.
You just reminded me of that song. It's just one thing that got me tripping. It's this one thing that got me slipping away. This one thing that I love that song.
Oh goodness!
That got me tripping. I love it. I love the movie Hitch. That was good.
Oh, that was a good movie.
He was on point with a lot. He was. He says, in case you missed it, hitting is a good thing.
That was a good one. That was definitely. And it was a lot of twists because I was not expecting that at all. I'm one of those people, like, since I act and stuff, like, I literally watch the background of movies, or like I like pick and decipher. Like, I'm barely ever really watching a movie. I'm like looking at everything else, and like a lot of that you would not expect of none of it to happen. Like, I'm always the one you can't really keep, like, that's why I get bored watching movies, because nothing really keeps me guessing, because I already expected it 2 scenes ago because I already knew what was coming. But that one was like, oh, okay. That was nice.
That's why I like Japanese anime, because ever since I was little, the way that they write a script, even with their they write a mean love story. Like, it's so deep and dark and twisted at times. And you never see it coming because you're really hoping for something different.
I have to watch one once in a while. I just can't stand trying to keep up with subtitles. Like, it just.
Oh, they got dubs. They got English dubs.
Okay. I forgot. My little sister did tell me that. I forgot. Yep.
Some of them are better in Japanese. They sound better, but some of them are good in English.
Right.
It just depends on which one. I would look up Oh My Goddess.
Oh,
and believe it or not, Oh My Goddess is also my email address. I got that when I was 15. And it's a comic book, but if you look up Oh My Goddess, it's pretty cute.
I'll have to check that one out.
Yes. Nice. Start with 1 episode. Don't overwhelm yourself.
Right.
Don't overwhelm
yourself. Definitely. I mean, that's something I want to do, though, is connect a little more with her. So I feel like it would be, a good way to, like, watch something. So.
Oh, and you know what's a really, really, really deep love? It's like, this you would, if you've never seen Memoirs of a Geisha.
Oh, so I've heard of it. I've never seen it.
It's on Netflix. It's on Netflix. Check it out. Great love story. It's definitely different.
Okay. I'll have to watch that soon.
the words that this one part where she says she paints her face for you.
Oh.
She dances. She sings. She plays music, whatever you want. The rest is all shadow. The rest is all secret. And then she says, a geisha can only be half a wife. We are the wives of the night. And it's not the same as now. She says night, but they've been seen during the day too. It's not the westernized version of, definition version
Okay.
of geisha is actually incorrect. It's a different culture. The very word geisha means artist. And in Japanese culture, the geishas originally used to be which they in the beginning stages are Michaels, which actually used to be men. So before they became women painting their faces, they were men. Remember, in a lot of societies, women couldn't do anything.
Exactly.
They were not allowed.
They weren't. Yep. Yeah. We'll have to check that out on the next show. Or I'll have to tell you about that on the next show.
Girl.
I'm going to watch that before our next show.
Sceneries are beautiful. The way that you're going to get so into it and probably a lot of emotion. You're going to be like, oh my God. And it's in English. So there's no subtitles. It's in English. They're all speaking English. And they're really speaking English. It's their voices.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And Kerry Tagawa is in it. Now, I met Kerry Tagawa. He is actually Japanese, Hawaiian, and mixed. He's not just now, and the majority of the cast members are Chinese, and they're playing Japanese. It's kind of like when Jennifer Lopez was playing Selena.
Yep. Yeah. That's different to do. We'll definitely talk about that on next week's show, or 2 weeks from now, next show. But we're gonna wrap it up for you guys. We loved hanging out with you all. Can't wait till next time. Please make sure if you want to be a guest on the show that you email from her point of view at AOL.com.
Check us out. See you then.
And stay tuned. Also, if you want to be a sponsor as well, same email. Stay tuned to all of our YouTube, Facebook channels. We'll be back really soon.
See you, loves.
Talk to you soon, my love. Mwah.
And these are my official sponsors. Shout out to business owner Dolores Green on Facebook. And please go visit her at hairbossbiz.com. You can contact her directly at hairbossbiz@gmail.com. Also, shout out to CEO of MIA Entertainment Group, film, TV, and producer, the legendary Mimi Acosta. Shout out to business owner and podcast host Sophia Latrice. She has a spa in Plainfield, Illinois, and visit her website at lenisialex.com. Shout out to CEO and radio personality, Cantone. You can visit his website at streetscienceradio.com. Shout out to author and animation commercial creator, Linda Gregory. You can visit her website at LeeLee.com. Shout out to business owner, the elite reader and licensed phlebotomist, Cherie Patterson. Call her directly at 469-340-6489. And shout out to author with both her audiobook and hard copy, novel Through the Eyes of Nitsi, Denise Donnerson. Order her book today on Amazon. The celebrity interviewer, I said it, and I approve this message.
Yo, let me give it to you right all night. No, we ain't never gonna stop. I never had it like this before. No, gotta keep it together. Yeah, that's right. It's a real good, a sexual fight. Give it to you, baby. All night, right?
I'ma take you some love and sweet delicious.
Yeah, that's right. It's a real good, a sexual fight. Give it to you.